it's good to record this also.
Okay.
So who will record from my side, or
Yeah,
I think
you
I
can
can?
record nothing.
Yeah, fine. So let me record that part. Yeah, please.
So, first of all, welcome to Huawei Foundation course. Okay, this course will actually give you a good benefit to all the students who are attending this course. I have seen many number of students who come register for this course. Okay, and they have got many benefits out of this course. I'll tell you one by one. But one request to all of you is do not quit the course in between. You're getting out something from the course or you're not getting out, that is all secondary, but just try to attend all first 5 sessions of this foundation course. Okay, so in this foundation course we are actually covering you introduction to Android, where even a student without Android knowledge will be able to learn. Okay, so we will cover Android basic course in this. Second, we will let you know how to integrate other features into your application through our HMS. HMS is nothing but Huawei Mobile Services. We have many kits under this mobile services. We will be teaching only the basic kits, which will be easy for a student to learn and add those features into your application. For example, you wanted to add some map feature into your application or location into your application. So how you can add those into your applications, we will teach you. Apart from this, we will also be teaching you how to test your application, how important application testing is, how software company uses testing, how does they do actual software testing or application testing. So all these things we will cover in this. So at the end of this session, I can 100% make sure if the student attend all this 5 sessions, you will be really a very good developer when you complete this 5 session. So apart from this, the trainer will give you all the support if you're facing any issues, you are not able to configure, you're not able to integrate our kits, or you're facing any issues, anytime you can leave a message in Facebook, but just make sure you type it in English. So this is where our point, when you are typing it in English, you can easily convey your message to others and even others also can reply. So we have 3 trainers in this Facebook group. Either one of us will surely reply for your query. Apart from this, the best thing we have is our forum website, where there are like thousands of developers where you can give, they can give you excellent solutions. Okay, Nithin will be showing you all about that in next week. Okay, these are the 5 things which we have been covering in this foundation course. And see, apart from this, we need some commitment from the students. That is, whoever is registered for the foundation course, please make sure you attend all first 5 sessions. Okay, second is be punctual, be interactive with the trainer, so that the trainer also gets motivated, he will give you extra information, you also get more information. Okay, the third thing is very important, do submit your assignments. In case if you're facing any issues in doing your assignment, please let know your trainer what is the actual issue. Fine, so this assignments will make sure that you are able to learn something. So from the trainer will assume, okay, these many students are submitting assignment and they are working on it, they are able to learn. If in case if you're facing issue, we get to know, we will change the way how we can teach you more efficiently so that you can learn better. Okay, the next thing is, one article is compulsory from all the students, which will be the second week assignment. Okay, so these things will be step by step. Once you start learning, all these things will come and flow. You don't need to think about all this thing in the beginning itself. And at the end of the course, we will give you the time, okay, 2 to 3 weeks of time, which is an application development time. You can create application, submit your application. Once you submit your application to App Gallery is something like Play Store or App Store. It is the third largest store where you have millions of applications. You are going to submit your application to this app store. People are going to use your applications. So once your application is submitted, you will receive one certificate called App Submission Certificate. And after the application submission, you have to take up foundation course exam. That will be very easy. It is all multi-choice questions, single choice question, true or false, these kind only. So you have 15 attempts in that, okay, that you can easily clear. Once you clear that exam, you will get a foundation course certificate which says that you have successfully completed the foundation course certificate. So you guys are going to get 2 certificates. To get all this thing, to use all this, registration verification is mandatory. I heard many of the students have registered. So in case if your students have not registered, please log into developer.huawei.com, and it will just take you 2 to 3 minutes to register. That's all. Okay, once registration is done, okay, enter all your details. Once your registration is done, see here, when you go to our developer website, select individual developer. Okay, you can see developer.huawei.com. When you go to the site, you can see this page. Select only individual, enter all your details. This is a verification process. Okay, so here you need to submit any 2 copies, a national IDs. Okay, one can be your debit card, credit card, or anything, and this is a national ID proof. In case if you don't have a bank card, debit card or credit card, please take a picture like this where the student has to hold a student ID card. Okay, in case if you don't have any bank card, that is debit card or credit card, you can upload a photo like this. Your face and the student ID card has to be clear, so that the person who approves it knows that you are a student. Okay, so these are the things that you have to take care. Okay, and all the best to, for your learning with HMS Foundation course. The best thing is, once you become a developer, I have seen many students who have released more than one application who attended the foundation course. And upcoming this year, we also have apps of competition coming in, where there will be 20 categories of application. Under student category, fresh developer category, there are many categories. You create your application, you can nominate even for apps of competition. Last year, the university which I trained, 3 students got selected in the top 20 application, and you won't believe the prize money altogether for all categories will be $1 million. Okay, so we have many things, our best application we have, best contributor we have. There are many categories, you can easily win. So this is one thing, start learning from now. And there is also one more thing. Many students, what they do is, after submitting their application, they try to create a group where 10 to 15 students, when they deploy application, all the students will join as a group, and they create their own consultancies and startups. Okay, and they'll showcase their application and try to get the projects from outside. All these things have actually happened in many universities. So this is going to be a great benefit for you. Make use of it. Okay, and later I'll meet you guys in between of any of the week. Okay, and welcome to foundation course. Okay, you can go ahead with this, and anything, any doubts, always your trainer is there to support you. Okay, yeah, thank you guys, and thank you so much. Nithin, you can take forward.
Yeah, thank you, Nithin. I think someone raised hand. Muhammad Rastu.
Yeah,
please.
hello, sir. Hello, sis. Permission to ask if the date that I uploaded in the registration is safe.
Yeah, can you leave a message?
Yes,
the
sis.
chat? Yes, I'll answer it. Okay. let Nithin can start the session. You can leave a message in the chat. I will surely answer it.
Hello, good everyone. So I think we can start around 100 joined. So Nitya already provided some basic idea about what's about SMS course and what are the benefits and other things. So let us start. And very first day we will discuss about Android, and next week onwards we'll discuss Huawei mobile service kits. Okay, so this is the first session, and only this session we'll discuss about basic Android components, so those things we'll discuss here. And I hope most of you are aware about Android and how to install Android Studio in your laptop or desktop. These things already we covered. Last week I shared one link. So that link already, most of you are installed Android Studio, and we can do that. Bumblebee and other things, not a matter. Next week onwards, the version issues and other things, as we discuss in the Facebook, we will discuss it next week onwards. This week is okay, no issues. And normally here in the entire course, we are using Android Studio as an IDE. That's official integrated development environment for Google's Android operating system. So we are using Android Studio here. And normally in this session, we are discussing about Android basics with the activity, lifecycle, fragments, and services, broker receivers, etc. Okay, so we can start today's session. Very first, introduction to Android. Next, activity. Third, layout. And after that, Android services, broker receiver, and introduction to SQLite. So okay, so about Android. So I know that all of you are using Android devices. Maybe you are using tablet or mobile phones or any other devices. Okay, you know that is an open source and Linux-based operating system. And this normally we are using different devices like wearable mobiles or notebooks or smart TVs. So these things are developed with the help of this operating system. And here in this session, okay, we'll discuss not only, these so many features are the like user interface, multitasking, connectivity. These are the key features of Android operating system. Those things you can learn in your side, and mainly in our this week's session, we'll discuss more about this normal components. Okay, so almost, four components are there. One is activity, next is services, another one is broker receiver and content provider. Apart from that, here we'll discuss about Android manifest.xml file and some permissions and other things also. So one by one, I will discuss you each and everything. Okay, very first, activity. What is activity? So an activity is the entry point for interacting with the user. It represents a single screen with a user interface. Okay, so different types of applications are there. Maybe WhatsApp, Facebook, or any other email related application, or some other game application. Okay, it's not a matter. But for an example, we can see email app. There one activity will be there which will list new email. Some activity will be there which we can use to compose. Okay, normally we'll compose our emails. Same way, we can use our activity. So activity is like a single screen. Okay, it will have some UI also. So here we'll discuss different life cycle of activities. There are few life cycles are there: on create, on start, on resume, on pause, etc. And each and every life cycle have its own some features and some particular purpose. So those things also we will discuss very detailed in this session. First, I just see some questions from here. Okay. I think Nitya, you will answer here, no? I think Nitya is there. Yeah.
Yeah, Nitin, I'll handle
Okay,
it. You
fine.
can go.
I think some question related to Java and other things are there.
Yeah, I'll handle it. You can go ahead.
Okay, let me open my Android Studio first. This is Android Studio. I hope all of you are installed last week itself. And in this one, we are going to create a sample application here. That's a Hello World application. Okay. First, once you install, you can open this, this application. I mean this Android Studio application. Okay. So here, see here, file and new project. This way. Okay. This is the first step, and I will explain you all other things once we new project loaded. Okay, so click here, file, new project. We are going to create a Hello World application here in our first session. So click here, and it's loading one template. Here you can select a basic activity, button navigation activity, full screen activity, or empty activity, or whatever. But it's good to start with empty activity. Okay, once you are okay, you're expert, then you can go with some other things according to your applications. Okay, means sometimes you are going to create some map related application or something need draw a navigation drawer, then you can go with these other options. Okay, but here first we are going to select empty activity. This by default it is empty one, and click next. And here you can see one option to add your name, package name, etc. Very first name, the name of the application. So I'm just mentioning this is our Hello World application. So ITTS, sorry by spelling mistake. As I mentioned, ITTS demo application. This is my application name. Next is package name. So when you are going to add any package name, okay. So for an example, package name is one of the important part here. It should be unique. Means if I am going to add one package name, just imagine that package name already is there in your Play Store or App Store, wherever you are going to upload this one. So uh, once we create an application, we have to upload this application to App Gallery, Huawei App Gallery here. If you're going to create a Google application, GMS related application, you have to upload that to Play Store. Okay, the store is not a matter, but already there one application. Just imagine another one more application is there that already have this same package name. Then the app gallery will not allow you to create the package name with that same package name. So that case it should be unique. So in this case, just you take any domain name. If you have any domain name, you can use that domain name, and you can use your application name with the. Okay, this way you can make it a unique one. Otherwise, just find out some tricky way. Okay, and the thing is, it should be unique. Okay, here I've just mentioned here, ITTS demo application. Okay, that's it. And next is save location. Means where you are planning to save your application. You can just provide some location here where you want to save it. It's okay, that's it. And fourth one is language. We are going to develop this application in Java. In case you are expert in Kotlin, you can select this one, second one. Okay, fine. And minimum SDK. So here, see here, help me choose option. Okay, this you can see what are the different versions available. See here, Jelly Bean and Kit Kat, Lollipop, Marshmallow, Nougat, Oreo, Pie, QR, etc. So these are the Android versions. And in these versions, you can see supporting device percentage here. So then sometimes you will think, okay, then I can select 99.5%. I would like to support a 99.5% of device. But in this case, some new API will not support if you select minimum target 18 or 16. Okay, it's okay. Good to, you can go with 21. It's a standard. Otherwise 24 or it's up to you. No issues. Because if you try with 16 or 17 like minimum SDK version, then some new APIs will not support that case. That's why here I'm just going to select minimum AP SDK 21. Okay, so I provide the name of this application, and package name should be unique because this is the one way. This is a way to identify your application in App Gallery or Play Store. Okay, and save location is the location where you're going to save your application, and language Java or Kotlin. So here I selected Java, and minimum SDK I selected 21. Okay, you can select if you need 26 or 27. Okay, no issue. That's it. And finally, I'm going to click this finish button. So once it's finished, my project will load here. See. Okay, so project loaded, and here we can see singing. It will sing the required libraries and other things. So to take time, it depends your net and the other part. So maximum to take 30 seconds or 1 minute. That's it. And once it's completed, you can see here tick mark. Okay, we'll wait. Okay, meanwhile we will discuss other part. See here project here is in Android. You can select here in project level. Okay, select here project, then you will get entire project structure here. So by default it should be Android. You can select here project. Okay, mean you will get entire project structure here. So app level folder and other part. So try to go with this way. And here see, in this part we'll discuss some main files. See here by default the application open with main activity.java and activity underscore main.xml. These are the two files. Okay, this is our activity by default, and this is the layout file. Okay, these two things loaded very first, and you can find out this here inside app src main folder inside Java. See here main activity. This is our first activity. See here, and the things are loaded. Tick mark. You can see no problems found. Okay, and the layout file activity underscore main.xml you can find out here under resource layout activity underscore main. Okay, so this main activity underscore main.xml file is using for UI part, user interface part. Here you can add your image views or buttons or text views. So it's a designing part. You can design your page. Sometimes you plan to add 2-3 text views and 1 button and maybe some other extra things. Those things you can design here in this layout file, and here in main activity.java. This is our first activity, and this activity, see here we are using set content view method, and it is using rload layout activity main, means it is using this inside as a parameter. This one means here we will get this UI part, means XML file we can access here in with the help of this one, and we will get this main activity. We explain that what is activity. So same way, see here an activity represents a single screen with a user interface. So this is a user interface we can access with the help of set content view method. That's it. Okay, so this is the two main, first is activity, second one is XML file. That's it. And next main part is Android manifest.xml file. So just I'm asking you, my pace is faster. Can you understand what I'm discussing here? Anyone can unmute, please. I have to reduce my speed. Is it okay or not?
Seems to be okay.
Yeah.
Speed is
If
okay.
yeah,
It's
fine.
okay.
Because we are in different regions, you know. I am using different pace. Maybe you are using something different. In case anyone facing any issues like that, please inform me. You can unmute and you can, you can just inform this is a little fast. Please give it a little slow like that. I will try to reduce. Okay. So that's fine. So till here we discussed about our first project, first sample application. Okay, Hello World application. So we create an application here, Hello World application, and next we are going to discuss main files. And we already discussed about activity. Okay, that's this one main activity. See here, Android manifest.xml file. This is a, we can say this is a registration file. Okay, means if you're going to add any component of your application, for an example, if you're going to add an activity or service or broker receiver or other, like if you are going to add some any other permission is required for this application, these things we had to mention in Android manifest file. Just see here, by default they added this activity name. This is the main activity is registered here. Okay, and see this should be the main activity and should be a launcher one. See here, indent filter they mentioned. So just imagine you can create another one activity here, second activity, or there you can add your own some other. Sorry, hello. Yeah, anyone ask? Okay, fine. I think this may be any noise. Okay, so you can just change this. Okay, this is by default. Anyone ask anything here? I think this is okay. Leave it. Okay, okay. This is main activity. So what I mentioned here, you can create another activity here, and that side you can add. I think some noise or echo or something is coming from. Okay, fine. So that one you can mention here second activity, and that you can make as a launcher one also. Okay, so that also you can try your side, that we will discuss later. And if you need any permissions, that also we can add in this manifest file. Fine. Then next we will discuss some other files here in the values section. Sorry, I'm just asking you, anyone have any echo issues or something?
No, sir. Your voice is loud and clear.
Yeah. I'm fine too here.
Okay, let me maybe mic. Yeah, I hope my screen is visible. No other issues. Okay. So we discuss here main activity. So that one we have to register by default. Anyway, it will register here in Android manifest file. Okay. And same way we can create another one more activity that also we can make as a launcher. It's not a matter. And here just see another some important files I will explain here, that is inside. See here main resource, see here color.xml. In case you are planning to add any color or anything, that you can add here. Okay, and string also the theme, etc. But we will discuss each and everything. First, we are going to launch, we are going to run this application which we created. For that, see here. Can you see here tools? Anyone, yes or no, please?
Yes.
I hope, yeah. So here Avd Manager means Android Virtual Device Manager. We have to click this because for debug this application, you need a device. In your side, Android device, physical device is there. You can use that one. Okay, some cases you are thinking, okay, you are using some other OS device. Then no, Android device is not possible to test. That case, you can use this AVD. You can try like this AVD manager, and you can use some virtual device. Okay, so for virtual device, we are using. We can use this tool, and see here, create virtual device option is there. You can click that one, and the different categories are the TV, phone, Wear OS, tablet, and other things. So in that one, we can select the Pixel 2 or Nexus X. It's not a matter. Just go and we can try with that version, that OS and other things, and the size also we can select from here, and you can see different resolution, density, etc. Just select anyone and click here the image. System image is from API level 30 x86 means target. Okay, and see here target, I am selecting here Android 11, and after that click next. Here we can mention your Android virtual device name. I just mention here ITTS Pixel 2. Okay, that's it. And setup orientation, portrait or landscape, anything is fine. And finally, you can click finish button. So you create a virtual device. Okay, and after that, click here to launch this AVD. I mean this emulator. Okay, we'll call this one as an emulator. And you can click this action side run button. It will load. See here, starting AVD. And let me close this. Once is click, it will load this particular one. Okay. So what we are going to do here means we create Hello World application, and I am going to run this one in this emulator. And once it's loaded, I will explain you about different other files like colors, strings, themes, etc. So let me click this button. This is run app button. Otherwise, you can come here, run app. Anything is fine. So let me click this one. See here, Gradle Build running. This is the emulator which is going to load here. Okay, which one we created.
Sir, I am asked to download system image.
Yeah, that's a the SDK and other things. So that one you can select API level 11 or other image, is not a matter, but it takes time to load. It should take time to download the thing. So you can try latest one, API 11 or something. Which one is you are going to select there?
I try 11.
Sorry?
I try Android 11.
Yeah, fine. It take time your side means, yeah, because I already downloaded. So if you not downloaded yet, it take another 15 or 20 minutes, depends your net. Okay, not don't worry about that part. It will load once these things are downloaded.
Hello, Mister.
Yeah, please. Anyone
The
ask?
device mobile connect your my device.
Uh,
Uh,
where tools? I didn't get you here.
yes.
Yeah, I select phone. Okay, you can select your OS, but here our course mostly we are concentrated about mobile applications. So you can select phone here. Okay, so select any any model here. It's not a matter, and size, other things, and after that we can go with image. Sorry. Okay, recommended things like any each API you need to download 11 or something, and other things is okay. It will download, then particular image also will download. So just you click next button, and it takes some cases. It will take time, depends your net and other part. Okay, so wait, and it will load. Once it's ready, then you can use, see here, this run button to launch this AVD. Okay, that's it. Any doubt?
Could you wait for the download process?
Yeah, some cases it will take time. So otherwise, because I already downloaded the particular image and other thing, that's why it's loaded fast my side. But if you are new, some cases it will take time, maybe 10 minutes or so. But anyone starts loaded? Yes or no, please? Can you unmute and say yes? Otherwise, no.
Still downloading the image, sir.
Yeah, fine. It's take time. Okay, no issue. You can try after this. So see here what I'm going to explain this part. See here first, ITTS pixel tools mentioned here clearly about your device name. Okay, so here app, and you can run. We are going to run this application. Okay, now we are going to run the Hello World application. See here, this is run button. You can click here, and it will load. This application will load here, and we can see the result. And other ways, you can click run app. Anything is fine. Otherwise, Shift F10. Anything will work. And I'm just using here run app. See, the Hello World application is going to run. Our first application is going to run here. See here, ITTS demo application Hello World. Can you see here? Yes or no, please?
Yes, can.
Yeah.
Still
So
downloading the image.
yeah, your side it will take time. No problem. Just leave it. After the session, you can try this sample. Okay. And just see, let's listen here. I hope all of you can see here the screen with ITTL demo application and one thing here inside Hello World. Am I correct?
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yes. So this is our first application ready. How you? Anyone have any idea how we get this one Hello World here? How's display Hello World here? Very interesting thing. Hello World. See here, set a content view inside we are using activity underscore main. You can see it here .xml file. There we mentioned one text view, and inside we added the text like hello world. This one you can actually display it there in this part. Okay, hello world. I think you got. Okay, so if you are planning to add any button or any one more text view or any other list view or any other things, just you can add that here, and those things will display here. Okay, that's it. So this is an activity here, activity display hello world with the help of this XML file. in this XML file we can see text view. That's it. Okay. Next we are going to discuss colors. See here, different colors are there. Like by default, if you are interested to add something like your own color, you can add. Okay, I'm just copy something here, and I just mentioned here ITTS color something. Okay, for a particular for your institute, we would like to share some color. Then click here and select something, some interesting color which you would like to add here. That's it. This is a color. So wherever you plan to add this color, then just you have to call this one. Okay, let me explain here in XML file. I would like to select like this. Okay, Android and color. Okay, text color, and see here at the rate of color, see what are the colors available. ITTS color, I added like this. See here design side, the color change. Okay, if you run this one, run app, see, you can see that color here. See here, color changed. Okay, so we can design thing like this. This is the layout. Okay, here we are using, see here in this layout we have one is design mode, another one is code mode. See here entire things in the constraint layout. So for complex design nowadays we are using constraint layout. Another two are there, one is linear, another one is relative. Those layouts also we are using common place. Okay, that one I will explain you when we discuss a layout. And here just imagine you can design the thing by the help of code directly here, otherwise directly with the help of design tool. This design tool you can use. Just see here, I just click hello world, and I would like to make font size. I would like to increase the font size. That case, see here search option, you can add size, something you can add here. See text size 14 sp, I would like to increase this to 20 sp. Do it. See here it's increased. And in case something some of you are interested to develop the things, design the thing with the help of this code, then you can use directly, you can come like this way. Okay, Android and text style would like to see here bold. Okay, then it will reach to bold. So hello world in bold, and in color each and everything is fine. Then you can run it again. See how it looks. Terminate. Okay, fine. So it's load again. Hello world. So that's about color and other parts. Next, see here strings. This is ITTS demo application. So you would like to add something here instead of, okay, like you would like to add here something welcome string, and just add hello ITTS. That's it. And you would like to add this string here in your, see here activity main.xml. If you would like to use that string, then you can use that one instead of this. Okay, how you will use string, okay, welcome. That's it. And use this run button again. See how it looks. Hello ITTS. I hope why we are using string and why we use and how we use these colors, these things are clear your side. And themes are there. If you are interested to use different theme, you can go with that. It's okay, no issue. That you can try your own way. And some other important files also I will explain you here. In the resource file directory, you can see drawable. Okay, In case you are going to add a particular image or any other, some images required for some design, those things you can add into drawable folders. And your icon, app icon that you can design and you can add into bitmap, HDFI and MDPI, XHDPI, like different resolution is there. You can, different websites is available. The launcher icon design website, there it will, you can download this different resolution, and those things we can paste in this particular directories. And this is a default icon of this particular app. Okay, so when you're going to create an application, you have to design your icon, and that one you have to place here in this particular directories. Okay, that's for these directories. I hope this part is clear. And after that, already we discussed manifest and other things. And after that, we had to discuss our Gradle file. Okay, so two Gradle files are there. One is app level and another one is project level. Here today we are going to discuss about project level build.gradle file. See here build.gradle file. I just click and you can see here the compile SDK, minimum SDK, etc. what we already provided there. And after that, see here version name, see here version name and version name, version code. Okay, so anyone have any idea about why we are using version code and why we are using version name? Any idea? Did you familiar with this name, version name, in any of your application which you downloaded earlier, WhatsApp, Facebook, Twitter, or any other game application? Anyone noted like this, something like version name? Any update site? Please.
Sir, is it gonna work on Harmony OS on Huawei, sir?
Yes, Harmony OS actually is supporting Android mobile devices and other platform also, wearable device, etc. So you can see the detail about Harmony OS and its different features in our Huawei HMS development documents, and you will get some some training course also from the portal. Okay. Fine. So
Hello, sir.
anything?
Sorry. If the main goal is to create and submit application, could we use different tools like Flutter or others, which is more lightweight?
Yeah, actually, Flutter, React Native, and Cordova, Xamarin, and we can create application any cross-platform. It's not a matter. Okay, if some of you are interested to develop application in Flutter, you can go with that one. Or some of you are interested to create application native like this Java, and this way, how I am explaining here. This way, if you are interested, you can go with this. It's up to you. No boundary here, no limitation here. Okay, and in HMS will support each and everything. Native application anyway it will support, and different cross-platform also it will support, like React Native, Xamarin, etc. So you can visit the document and you will get the different article also, and the how we different training options also there in our document. And see here Flutter, how we create application in Flutter, how we integrate some kits in Flutter. Each and everything is available in HMS document. So whoever interested, they can go there and they can create that way, and they can submit that application also as a final project. That also good. No other issues for us for that. Okay. I think it's clear. Any doubt? Okay, I think it's clear. So next, I'm just asking you version code and version name. Anyone is familiar with this word, version name? For an example, you know that most of you are using Facebook or WhatsApp or some other application which is related to, a social related application, a chat application or some game application. There, any new version they release, they will mention you that version name. 31.3.34 and some other, okay, something like that. So in case, just imagine your application is ready. You upload to Facebook or you upload to AppGadget. And after that, okay, after that, you added some more features. Okay, so that time you had to upload the same application to App Gallery, and you inform your your clients, maybe for your customer, like these are the new features and this is the new version name, like that. So your application is same application, but you updated application. That case, that time you had to increase your version code. For an example, this version is 1, next I'm going to update something, then you can add it's a 2 or 3. Okay, it should be in incremental model. So that's a version code. So version name, you can mention 1.0 is this is a new thing, that is new version, that is 2.0. Okay, so this way normally we are getting the new updates in our site, then only it will update to the particular site. That's version name and version code. And next, see here down, dependencies. In case you are going to use any third-party libraries or something, recycle, so many things are there. If you're going to add any room database, those libraries, if you would like to add your application, then those things you have to add here in dependency sections. And next week we will discuss HMS kits, account kit, location, map, etc. So those things, if you're going to add your application, then that one also you have to add here in dependency section. So we will learn this in next week onward, very detailed. It's okay, no matter now, so just leave it. So almost all the things we discussed here. So we create a normal emulator, that's a virtual device, and we test our Hello World application and we change something in the string side. That's it. And already we discussed some lifecycle method. I'm going to open that one here again. Okay, so we create an activity, and this activity had different lifecycle method: on create, on start, on resume, on pause, on stop, on restart, on destroy, etc. So what's the thing on create? So it will call when activity is created. Okay, on start, when activity become visible to the user. On resume, will call when we are going to interact with that particular activity. So same way on pause, on stop, on restart, on destroy, etc. are the, you can read the slide. Okay, I'm not going to repeat the thing. So let me create these things in our application, which we created here. Okay, so this is the application main activity. I'm going to add all other lifecycle method here. On create is there by default. On.
Sir, confirm, sir.
Please.
I'm trying by plugging an Android mobile here. I'm not using a VD. So if we plug Huawei mobile which uses Harmony OS, it's going to work as well.
Huawei mobile, can you repeat please?
Yeah, I'm trying here by plugging an Android mobile here.
Okay.
So if we plug Huawei mobile which uses Harmony OS, it's gonna work as well.
Okay, mobile version please, mobile name.
It's Asus Android.
Asus Android. Yeah, normal case it should work is an Android OS, because I have to check that version if any supporting issue is there. Normal, I think it's change the one. Just you run it and just debug the application. Just see how the things are working. Okay, because that OS version and other things we have to cross check here. I think it will work, but
so Android OS,
normal Android phones it will work. What are the Hello World application and other things? Okay, but Harmony OS if you are using is have its own something. So we have to develop application like that and we have to test. But just you check this, and I think Harmony is not available in some areas. I'm not sure about your using. You're sure Harmony OS you are using?
No, I have not. I have not one here now.
can you just in chat just add the OS version? Okay, no issue. And just you debug the application, just you connect your device there and just run this and see is running or not. It may otherwise it inform you that support not supporting this OS supporting issue or something will give you the error. Like that you can test it, and otherwise you can run the application. And anyway you can use emulator here. Okay, and I will inform you about HMS cloud debugging. That way also you can test your application. So this will explain next week. Okay, cloud debugging option. So this week we can test with the help of emulator, not a matter. But just share inform this OS version and other things in chat box, because I have to check is it support or not. Fine. So here I'm going to create all the lifecycle method first on start, and next anyone can answer other lifecycle method on resume.
On resume.
Okay, yes. And after that, anyone?
Destroy.
Yes, on destroy. Great. You remember things. We are going to create a very interesting thing here on stop. Okay, and on destroy already informed, and before that on restart instead. Okay, and finally we will discuss, let's discuss on destroy. See, total 7 should be there. 1 2 3 4, mainly 5 6 7. Fine. So why I added these things, when control read to this particular block, okay, we need some message, it reach there. Okay, like that. For that I'm just using log.d, means here I'll show you here. Okay, I think is there emulator for Harmony OS? Harmony OS said emulator is available. Okay, Muhammad, I think we actually asked, you can use emulator is available. That's possible, and that Harmony OS development ID and other things in HMS document, you will get detailed idea about how we how we can create Harmony OS, how we create an emulator there, each and everything. Okay, so that's possible. Fine. And I'm just discussing here. Here you can see log. See here log. This logcat will help developer to get the details, some maybe for error or some other information. It will display here in case you are facing the application actually had some issues. Those things will get here. So this is normally developer can use this one for developing development purpose. So here I will just display something in this section. Okay, so you can select this device, and I'm just added here like something, one tag. It's a string format. 2 strings I had to add here. One is tag. This will be a string. I will add this part. Okay, like I mentioned, like here on start falling, and here log. See here I had to enter alt enter. It will import particular class. And tag also you can see red mark. Click alt enter once more. Okay, it will create a constant field tag. See here it added a tag. Here I'm just mentioned here main activity dot class dot get symbol name. Okay, that's it. Instead of that, directly you can add here. Okay, directly you can add some other string also, like testing, my test. It will also work. Okay, but I had to use this this tag in each and everywhere. That's why I just mentioned like a common string. Okay, like a tag here. That's it. I think some questions or something in chat. Anyone facing screen sharing option? Share screen is clear or not? Okay, fine. I think it's one side issues. Okay, fine. So So I added log.e here, and I will get the idea about it's reached there or not. Same way, I'm just going to add this one in on resume. Okay, and not only here. Here I have mentioned on resume called. Okay, and same thing. First, I had to add here in on create. Okay, and added here on create called. And let me copy this one, and I'm going to add this in each and every other remaining lifecycle methods on restart also, and on destroy, and copy paste this particular thing here like on destroy called, and see here, sorry, on post called, and on stop called. Okay, I hope each and everything is perfect. Okay, on restart also. On restart. So see, we create all the lifecycle methods, and once it's reached the particular block, we'll get information like on stop code, on post code, and like that. Okay, so we added each and everything like this, and we'll get information here. Let me run this one. Okay, so I had to use this. Okay, all the thing is ready. Let me try this click run button. Okay, so we'll get some information here, but that also we had to filter because so many other information we'll get here. Can you see here on create, on start, on resume called? Anyone? Yes or no? I hope you can clear this part, no other issues. Okay, and see, this is our application. So very first on create, next on start, and on resume, because we are going to interact. That actually that slide informed you that. And next I'm going to use back button. See, the things are here, and I'm going to use back button here. So that time on pause, on stop, on destroy. Pause means very first it will call, on stop means it will not visible, the activity screen is not visible, and finally it will destroy that particular one. So we reached here, and again I'm going to open this one. See, again on create, on start, on resume. Okay, so let me use this one. It is there, and just use this home button or this button, anything. Okay, see, I'm just using this. That time on pause called, next on stop called. Again I am using this one. See, now is here in on stop. Okay, and I'm going to use again this one. Then on restart, on start, on resume means it's not destroyed. That's why on restart called. So this way life cycle will change, and you will reach some other life cycle method. So here we not use back button, so it's not destroyed. So that's why on restart code, and again on start, on resume. Here on create is not called again, means it's not destroyed. So I hope you got some basic idea about different life cycle method, and when it will lead to on restart, when it leads to on stop or on destroy, like that. That actually mentioned here in this slide. Anyway, we'll share you this PPT in the Facebook, then you can learn from here. Okay, so we had to discuss task and backstack. Before that, I'm going to create one more activity here. I think we had to make it a little bit more fast. Fine. created a Hello World application, and in that particular activity, we created different, this activity lifecycle method, and with the help of this logcat, we get the information like when it's reached on pause, in which scenario it reach on restart. These things we discussed here. Next, I am going to create one more activity. I'll just explain you what's my plan. Okay, see here. This is hello ITTF. I'm going to create a button here. Okay, and once I click the particular button, it will going to open new window, another activity. There we'll we will, I think some echo sound. Okay, anyway, leave it. There we will add some other UI. There will display welcome or something, and we will see different lifecycle method that time also. Okay, next we are going to create a button. Once it's click, it will open another activity. For that, we have to create one more activity. Okay, first let me to create a button. See here, to create a button or any other, which file we had to edit. Anyone can answer me? I have to add one more button. Hello? Can you hear me? Which file I have?
Yes, again.
Sorry?
Activity main.
Activity main, XML file. Great. Yes. Okay, so that's the thing. Because all the UI part, and as informed here, main activity also I have to use. That also correct. But first I had to design. I had to add this button in this XML file. We can open XML file this way and another way, no issue. And here in design section, see, this is a hello ITTS. This is a text view here. See here button. I hope you can see here button. Let me reduce this, then only it will be clear. Okay. So this is a button. I need this button here down. Just drag and drop. Otherwise, you are a expert in coding. Directly you can add button here. Okay, it's up to you. Which you love to design. You can go with that. Please, I am paying continuously echo. I don't know why. Fine. Let me stop share and again. Okay. Fine. Yeah, blank video only. I know, sorry, because I'm echo user in my side, which I'm saying same thing repeating to my side again. That's why I just stop share. Let me try again. I think it's yeah. I hope still the am I clear here? Anyone?
Yes, sir. Clear.
Yes.
Sorry for the delay because this echo is coming to I think. Okay, we'll try. Anyways, we have to finish this. So what I am saying means we have to create a button here according to your design power. You can go with that way. If you're good in coding, that, otherwise you're going to use this one. I hope you can see me. Okay, just drag and drop this button like this. I hope you are clear. This is a button. Okay, drag and drop it here. That's it. So button is created, and you can see different constraints: right, left, top, and bottom. That also we have to add here. This is left. You can see a bubble type something. See this four corner, four side. So this is left constraint. Just use like this. Right constraint, go like this. This is the bottom constraint. Just click here and come to bottom. And top constraint, click here and come here. So one more. Okay. Yeah, is designed. So it's placed in a particular place button. That's it. Okay. So this is the button, and we actually place here. See here in the code section. In that part, the equivalent, the coding is there, so it's not a matter. So now we have to change the name. This is the button. So see here in that one, once you select this particular one, you can see ID. This ID is used to uniquely identify this particular item. Okay, so if you would like to change this to something like you are planning to this to change to next or something, this ID you are planning to next or something, then okay, this is the ID. Okay, then you have to refactor, fine, and you would like to change the name label, then click here and come down. Okay, see here the text is button, then you can mention here go to second, something like that. Okay, see here go to second. So this is the one. So I just designed the thing, and you can come back again to this activity, your Java file. Okay, activity file. Oh yeah, I hope all of you are facing this echo. Let's again connect. Okay, I think it's fine now. Anyone can unmute and say, is it okay? Hello?
Okay on me.
Yeah, fine. I think now
Okay,
it's
sir.
yeah. From beginning onwards, I'm facing this echo. I think I changed something in settings. Okay, fine. So we discuss here about what we design here. We create a button and we change the name to go to second. Means once we click, it will open new window. So that's it. And let me add this particular code in main activity. This is our activity file. So we have to initialize this button. Okay, for that button, my button, I just mentioned this is the name like a my button. Sorry, spelling mistake. Okay, and equal to. So just see here, you can see here Android widget button alt tender means we have to add particular class here. So just we can add alt tender and it will import the class. See here top, it added widget class, widget.button class. Okay, that's it. And we had to access that particular button from that XML file. For that, we can use find view by ID. Okay, and we have to mention r.id dot what's that name. Okay, this is the name of this, I mean ID of that particular button. But my button ID is next, or you can add button next, anything bt1 btn underscore next, anything is fine. Okay, it's not a matter, but that we have to follow the rules and regulation of this particular ID, how we mention ID and something is you can find out, and that way you have to add. And this is local variable, local variable and global variable. So outside this on create also I would like to use this button. So you can add this in the global variable section. Just Control X. Okay, means I just cut this and I am going to paste this in top. That's it. And I can use this name here. So hope you got it. What I mean here, local and global. Fine. Next. Okay, you can run, but it will not give you anything because button events on click and etc. So that once you press a button, particular event, that on click event will generate there. That event will our application need to catch that particular event. For that we have to use particular listener. Okay, interface, implement interface, inheritance, each and everything. I hope you are clear about. Here very first main activity, see here it extends app combat activity, means the parent class app combat activity. So this is a child class, so this child class will get all the properties of this parent class. Okay, same way inheritance we are using here, interface also. This interface is using to catch the particular button related event. For that, see here my button, I'm just using, okay, my button dot set on click listener. See here, and we are just use set on click listener, and the we can make main activity implement Android view.view on click listener. Once I click this, see here it will add something here like implements Android view.on click listener something, and after that it will inform you to add on click method. So it will add one more method here, on click. So these things will come here. I just see here, see on click, it says select methods to implement. It should implement on click method. So that's it, added. So top we can see here extends AMP combat activity, next implements view.on click listener. So after that it override method on click. So anyone have any doubt related to interface, inheritance, just please visit OOPS concept. Okay, and object oriented programming concept and other things, just to refer in some gate, or already I shared you one link. Okay, that also fine, you can go with that link also and learn about the basic concept, and it's so clear. Then that's enough, that's it. Okay, so I think you can explore your side. I'm not going to discuss more about that part. So once I click, then it will generate the event. That event will catch here, and it will reach, our control will reach here, this particular block. So here I am going to add one toast method, toast.makeTest. Okay, toast is just to display some message in our activity part side. So I'm going to give something like here, button click. Okay, see, and next toast dot, sorry, T should be capital. Okay, and toast dot length dot long, and finally dot show. This is the way how we add toast in our application. So let me run this app. Okay, again I'm going to run this, and see here it will create a button, and once I click it will generate a message, button click. That's it. So I hope you can see here, go to second. Okay, we create a button, and once I click, the click event will generate. If I not added this on click listener, okay, no other difference, it will not catch anything. So let me click this, go to second, button click. Anyone can see here, yes or no, please, fast.
Yes.
Yes,
Yeah.
can.
Yes.
Thank you. Yeah, so that's the thing. So we catch the event, different event catching in Java. I think you will learn this on click event, on long click event, on hover. So many things are there. You can learn that in your way. When you get time, you can go with. But I just explain the base part. That's it. Okay, just explore your side. And fine. Next, we are going to discuss about, just imagine multiple button. One more button is there. So you need to get only when you click one is there, go to second, next is go to third. Then how you distinguish these things? That also one other question here, because each and every one will come to only this particular block on click only. So whenever we have multiple button, then if you would like to distinguish, then we can use here switch or if else. You know switch? Yes or no, please?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. So switch dot get ID. You see here, get ID. This particular ID. So we need this particular whenever we use this one. Sorry. Okay, switch dot get ID, and once that particular sorry, okay, so I'm just adding case whenever r dot id dot next. So whenever I click next button, then only I will mention here. Okay, just Control X. Button next click. I just mentioned here button. If you in case you know main important here after switch, that's a break. Okay, that's it. So if you add one more button, you can add button second call, then that ID you have to mention like this. That's it. It's just a normal switch case break. Otherwise you can use if else. Okay, I think it's totally clear. It's a base about control statements. That's it. See here, go to second. Once I click button next click, okay, so it's reached to this particular block. So we reach here. Next I have to create one more activity, and once it's pressed, it should load that side, not only here. It should load new page. For that you have to create one more activity. See here, main Java, and here this is your package name. Just click here, new. Okay, and there you can see activity, and see here empty activity. Clear? New activity, empty activity. This is where we are going to create one more activity. Okay, click, and it mentioned activity name. We have to mention second activity. Okay, you can add something like setting or whatever. It's not a matter, but I just added this as second activity. It will generate a layout file for you. It's not a launcher activity, so I'm not selecting package name, source language, no other difference there. Finish. Yeah, it's going to finish. Second activity is going to load. Let me load. Just give me 2 seconds. Okay, so you can see new activity there, and it's loaded, and its name is second activity. This activity also have on create and all other things like extends, app, combat activity, etc. So see here Android manifest file. You can see here it's generated here second activity. Okay, but if you are not going to create activity like this, like you can create a new activity like directly here with the help of Java class, new Java class. This way also you can create an activity, not a matter, but that case it will not add that activity name here. Okay, so that you have to take it. So in this way you are going to create, you will add activity name register here in the manifest file, and you will create, you can see here, it will create a layout file also for you. See here in this layout side activity second is also added for you. That's it. So how I will add this one? For that, see, this is activity second, and I have to load this one when I click button. For that, here you have to add one more code, that's indent. Okay, indent equal to new indent. I'm going to add indent. Okay, second activity dot class. Fine. And I'm going to start activity. Okay, I'm going to start an activity, that is, see here, start activity. There I have to mention this particular indent. I just created an indent instance here, and there I mentioned from first to second, and here I just mentioned that indent. That's it. So this way it will load to next, means start activity. Which activities? From here to this. Okay, so second activity. That's it. So I mentioned each and everything from start activity side. That's it about, and let me run this. You can see here, go to second, it will load new page. Launch succeeded. See here, go to second, load new page, but this page totally blank, nothing is there. Just if I use back button to reach here, means we not design anything here. It's a blank one. So you can drag and drop one text view, okay, and use something here like this way, and you can use top and bottom constraint, and just click here, and you can use here text side here, welcome, you are in second activity. Okay, I mentioned like this, and here size side, see size, I can design like this. Size is 14 to 20, and code sides, if you want, you can design color like from code wise. Okay, Android, and color, text color, like if you need any purple you can go with, otherwise our color which we create, that also fine. We create ITTS color. Okay, that's it. So we design. So see here, welcome, you are in second activity, and let me run this again. See here how it's gone. See, welcome, you are in second activity. I hope all of you can see this one. Any doubt here? Anyone? We'll clear this part and we'll move to after that.
Hello, sir.
Yeah, please.
I'm asking about the screen before. I see about debugging, sir. But debugging in cloud. But in my screen, I don't see any debugging in cloud.
Debugging in?
Cloud debugging, I mean.
Cloud debugging. Yeah,
Yes.
sorry. That's why I inform you that I will explain you. Okay, cloud debugging is a plugin. Okay, if anyone interested to use cloud debugging this week itself, I will explain you. I'll just share my screen. Sorry. Actually, that's a tool because there we'll get different HMS, Huawei mobile devices. Next week we have to test our application with the help of HMS device. So you know it's very difficult to get the device in our hand. So in that case, our normal virtual device it's not possible to use because it's not support Huawei mobile service. That case, you need HMS cloud debugging here. For that, you need a plugin like Huawei HMS plugin. So for that, see here file. Okay, file, settings. And there type install. Okay, you will get on, just restart your Android Studio, then you will get this HMS. Once it's done, then you can use cloud debugging, and there you have to mention your Huawei username and password, and there you can toolkit will come. You have to in here just install it, start your and then username and password. Okay, and that new window Okay, you can use the debug option, means different device you will get, and there also you can run this application. Okay, you will get a new window here. Hello, please.
Yeah.
I think it's clear now about HMS. Yeah, so I think it's okay. Next, we are going to discuss about lifecycle methods. I think again echo came. I think so. Let me stop share again.
Hello, sir.
Yeah, please.
I want to confirm about submit application.
Mm-hmm.
We need to provide like credit card.
We need.
Yes,
Sorry.
submit to Huawei store. Do we need credit card or something like a bank account?
GitHub account, you mean? It's okay. It's up to you. It's GitHub account is not mandatory, but you need Huawei developer account. You have to register there. That's a mandatory part. In case you are uploading application and the project to GitHub, that also you can mention in your article set. It's another way, but it's not mandatory. Okay, but you need Huawei developer. You have to register there as a developer, and there you have to upload your application. That's the main part. Yeah, and I have to finish another 25 minutes. Actually, we have to cover so many parts here. And what I discuss here, we created we created an application and a button and other things. So what I'm going to discuss here again, see, I'm going to use all the life cycle method which we create on first. Okay, that I'm going to paste here in second activity, this side. I think it's clear, no other confusion here. Just copy and paste the thing. Okay, and there I just mentioned here second activity of class get symbol name, that's it. And see here on create code. So let me run this application. Before that, I would like to clear my logcat. Okay, so this is a logcat should be here, and let me delete entire things, and let me run this again and just move to this to top. See here, and this is my application. I hope all of you can see main activity, 3 side, on create call, on start call, on resume call. No other doubt here. Okay, it's correct. Am I correct? The first 3 lifecycle methods. Next, I'm going to click go to second. Anyone can assume what should be the next lifecycle method once I use this one. Any idea in your mind? Maybe someone will think, okay, next this lifecycle will work. Okay, just you think your side, and I'm going to click go to second. Main activity. Okay, after on resume, it's called on pause. Then second activity on create, second activity on start, second activity on resume, and finally main activity on stop. Okay, we reach here. See, I'm going to use back button. Anyone can suggest any other idea what should be the next? If I'm using back, any suggestion, any idea? Which life cycle will be the next? No. Okay, let me click this back button. See here. Second activity should be on pause, and main activity on restart, main activity start, main activity resume, and after that second activity stop and second activity destroy. Okay, so These are the life cycle changes when you are using two activity from first to second, and we discuss each and everything with the help of button and one other extra activity also. So that about activity, and next I am going to discuss about task and backstack. I hope you are aware about data structure. I'm sure data structure. You know about stack and queue, isn't it? Stack, you know, one concept is there, which is first in first out, which is last in first out. Anyone can answer me?
Stuck is the LIFO, last in first out.
Yeah, correct. Life or LIFO or something, we'll call it that way. Okay, last in first out. So here the activities are arranged in stack, the back stack, in the order in which each activity is opened. Okay, so I will explain you with the help of this image. See, first we use one activity as we discussed in our application. Then we add one button and we are calling second activity. See here, top of the stack activity 2 came. Again we are calling activity 3 from here, from activity 2. Then top of the stack activity 3 reached. And here we are using back button. Okay, just imagine I am using back button. Then, you know, push operation and another one is the pop operation. So pop and activity 2 is then read to top of the stack. This way how we arrange normal stack, that operation is there in the activity side. Okay, that's it. And in this slide we have to explain about fragments. So you know, fragments actually is a reusable portion of apps UI. Normal case, you know, big device like tablets and other things, we are using fragments. But nowadays, normal application also we use tablets. Sorry, fragments. Okay, and it have its own life cycle. Like you know, what are the life cycle we explain in the activity. Same way we have on act, create, on create app, start, on resume, on pause, etc. So apart from that, it's have its own other life cycle like on attach, on create view, on activity, create, etc. So mainly here on create view, this one is using for UI part. Okay, that's the main thing. And other life cycle methods are there. So it's whenever you're going to use fragment and whenever you have interest to learn, then you can go with this part. Okay, I'm just skip this one. Fine. So fragment also have on attach, on create view, on activity created, on start, on resume, on pause, and stop, destroy view, etc. So each and every life cycle will reach like this, how we explain in activity, same way. But because of time issues, I'm not going to discuss more about this fragment. Next is layout, different layout. Why we are using layout? Already we explained about layout and other part in the XML file. So layout define the structure for a user interface in your app, such as in an activity. So all the user interface things we will design here in layout side. Very first, you know, different views should be there. A view is an object that draws something on the screen on that the user can interact with. For an example, already we created a button. Other one is you know, text view also there. So these are the views. And not only this, you can use edit text and other things. So many things are there. So every view, each and every view should be inside one view group. That will be a linear layout or relative layout, constraint layout. We already discussed constraint layout. This one is using for complex design. Nowadays is a new trend. Means most of the new developers are using constraint layout for complex designs and other things. And relative layout also you can use. Otherwise you can go with linear layout. Linear layout, all the things should you know, arrange in horizontal or vertical row. See, horizontal or vertical. Relative layout, you can just mention this particular, just imagine this is the thing you are going to design. Then you can mention this should be in the down of this particular view and right side of this one. Then it will reach to this particular corner. Okay, this is the relative layout. So different parameters, already we mentioned ID, means it's used to identify that particular view. Okay, and width and height also we can mention. And for most of you are, so many of you are maybe the good designer, about margin and padding and each and everything, border, other thing. So same way we can design with the help of those attributes. So margin top, margin bottom, margin left, margin right, and padding bottom, right, left, each and everything is available. And gravity also. So where to position these things, it will mention gravity and weight and other things. So many other attributes also available, but I not mention each and everything because it's some limitation is to explain each and everything. Next is service. Okay, we completed about activities. Anyone have any doubt about activities? Then we'll move to Android services. So I hope you are clear about how we create an activity, how we create a button, and how we added the listener, and how we call one activity from another activity, and how we display some welcome message in second activity. And also you learn the life cycle changes. I hope it's totally clear. Anyone, any single person have any doubt, please inform me right now. Then I am ready to explain once more. Say yes or no. If you are clear, say yes. Otherwise, no, please. Okay, thank you. So I think it's clear. Then we are moving to the next part, that is our services. Very interesting part, service. We are using different applications in our daily life. That may be something related to music play, music related application, or something related game related application, or some file related application. Okay, maybe you are uploading and downloading files, you are using some file manager or something. Then just imagine different programs should be there, means different activities should be there inside, and different operations should be there. And this service, why we are using service here in our Android application? As service is an application component that can perform long running operation in the background. For an example, you are going to download a file. That file should be some GBs, maybe 10 GB or 15 GB. Then just imagine your file is going to download and your main UI is blocked, means it's waiting to download your entire file. That time the application it should be in the pause state, means unable to you are not able to do any operation there. Means your user, your customer, your normally we say customer user will trouble the, means he can't use any other things, he just be stuck there. It should wait to download your entire file. It actually not looks good. So I think I'm correct here, because if any application, because we have to wait there around 30 minutes or 1 hour to complete the process. How it looks, it's totally the customer thing is it's not a good application. It's good to delete this particular application or uninstall the application. I think it's correct. Means no one like these types of things. We are not interested to wait for anything. Okay, so these programs, these things, this operation is good to work on background instead of foreground. Means downloading operation and play, music play operation. These things we can run in background without interrupting our main UI. So here we are using services. So it does not provide a user interface. Once started, a service might continue running for some time even after the user switches to another application. Means you can move to one application to another application. You can use another activities. You can use other features of that particular application. Not a matter. The service will run in background and you will get the result. Okay, it will not interrupt your UI because it is running the operation in background. So two different types of services are there. One is started, next is bounded. So very detailed explanation is required for both, but here we will discuss mainly in started one. Okay, main operation here, started one, things are running in on start command method. The life cycle, okay, we explain the life cycle method in activity, other and fragment. Same way, this one also have its own thing like on start command, on destroy, on create, etc. But here only you have to concentrate on start command, okay, in the start services. So we'll discuss about why started and why is bounded. Okay, a started service, an application component called start service method, then it will come. Okay, it will call this one particular started service. Once started, a service can run in background indefinitely even if the component which is responsible for the start is destroyed. We can stop this with the help of stop service or stop cell method. And bounded service, once we call bind service is called by this particular one, and we can use unbind service to stop this process. So I just explain you where we are using the bind. For an example, if you use some some remote binding operation or something client server related some communication, these things we can use bind service. Okay, but otherwise just we can skip this bind service because so many features, so many other things are there in bind service. So we are if whoever interested, they can go with this bind service and they can see different interforces communication there. And where for some examples, okay, I can, if possible, I will share you some example in the Facebook group where we can use bind service and other part, and you can explore more about that one. So just I will stop with this bind service here, and I will give you one example here. Start service with the help of some music. Okay, let me share my screen once more. Means I had to share my system sound here. Okay, so I'll just show you one application here. Thing is because the application already downloaded to already I'm using. Okay, so I'm not going to create one by one. Sync issue is there because my internal network issue. Let me stop sharing. I'll just clear this problem. And yeah, please just let me, because I'm using one internal network, internal proxy is there, so that's why it's stop.
Create fingerprint in the URL.
Sorry.
Create fingerprint in URL.
1 minute. Can you message me?
Hello, sir.
Yeah, please.
Yeah. Create fingerprint in URL.
Create
fingerprint.
Can you just message? I think voice is breaking there. Can you just message me the create?
Yes, fingerprint to input fingerprint in my
Actually, I'm not sure my side. I heard a fingerprint input.
Seems like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, fingerprint.
Yeah. Okay. That actually we will discuss in next week onwards. HMS account kit. Okay. Then different applications we'll discuss like ML kit, and there we can see these things of these types of features in those kits. Then I think you can enjoy the kits like account kit and location kit and ML kit, AI related so many kits. Then we can discuss these types of things. Okay, so this week we can create application like this, not a matter, and skeleton detection and face related services and text related services, etc. are possible. Don't worry, we will discuss each and everything in the coming weeks. So I think my issue resolved because my internal proxy is actually make some issues. Let me try once more. Okay, give me 1 minute. Yeah. Just share my screen. Okay, so because of I had to disconnect my internal network, then if I disconnected, our recording video also will remove. So that's why I'm not going to do that one. So first what we can do means I'll explain you the thing here. This is one example for music application. Means we are going to create a music application normal case. Okay, so I can give you an example with it because time is not there. That's why otherwise I can create an sample here directly. What actually I'm doing here, see here, two buttons are there. One is start music, another one is stop music. Okay, once I click start music, see here, it will play the music in background. So first, as we discussed, start service is a it will call start service, and the service will load here, and you can see here the service class, my music service dot class. So if I use this stop button, it will call stop service, so the music will stop here. That's the thing. For entire music, all the music things, each and everything is in the my music service class. See here my music service. Here you can see my music service class. It extends service. This service is a music, service is a base class. So this it inherits the property of this one. So it will get all the properties of this base class. So my music service inherits this service class, and here you can see on bind. Already, if you are using start service or bind service, you have to use on bind, and the start service type you can use return null. But our main focus is on start comments part. This is a main method. Here I am going to add all the code which is related to music. See here I created media player instance. Here and create a media player, and there I mention particular music. This is the one. Okay, if you have any online song URL or any other internet, that also you can add, no issue. But here I just add one system related one music. That's it. Okay, notification sound, and added that set loading true means it has to repeat and start. That's it. And mention some return value, sticky, not sticky, like that. Okay, and on destroy side mention media player dot stop. Once I play, okay, because of this proxy, it's not running. Okay, this project is not compiling, this not sync properly. Otherwise, I have to create new project. So that's the thing. So once it's run, if I click, this start music, it will play the music. Stop music, it will stop that one. And you can move from one activity to another activity, or you can visit some other application, maybe calendar application, setting, or calculator. Any application you can open, and that time also it will play the music. So once you click this stop music, it will stop this particular one. That's the process. So instead of that, just you can copy this media player code from here, and you can try this one here in the main activity. here in the on create. You can try this way also, not a matter. Okay, just you try in this way. If you are using without service, if you are using this one, then you can see the difference. If you use back button, or if you are visit some other activity, or if you are using some other application, that time it will stop the music. So why we use this service? It should run in background without interrupt your UI. That's why we are using. But this application is not possible to run without sync properly. So that's why I'm not discussing this part. Okay, let me discuss other one, broker receiver. Then it is loaded. Then I will explain you that part. Here we mentioned different return types: start sticky, start not sticky, start redeliver indent, etc. So different purpose are there. In this particular example, you actually noted maybe the start sticky is there. So whenever a music related something is there, then you can see start sticky. So I'm just explaining the example. Okay, you can read this entire slide and you will get idea where we can use start sticky and other. And start not sticky, for alarm related things you can go with start not sticky. Okay, it's mentioned clearly about why we are using start not sticky and what's the purpose. And start redeliver indent, for an example, if you're going to download a file, some resource crunch situation occur, that time again, resource crunch situation occurs, and your 55% files downloaded, and after some time the situation is okay and your service is going to restart again. In that cases, no need to download from first point onwards. Okay, from 55 onwards you can start. For these cases, they are using start redeliver indent. So start sticky, start not sticky, start redeliver indent, each and every one have its own some purpose. So in particular situation we are using. Next is broker receiver. Why we use broker receiver? Is an Android component which allows you to register for system or application events. Okay, for an example, action boot completed, or for other Wi-Fi related, or your flight mode related, and so many other system related events are there. And okay, charging related, and battery related, and different system events are there. And we can register our application to particular events, and once that one event is occurred, and if you register, then the system will inform all the applications what are the applications registered, all the applications that it will notify that this event is occurred or like that. So this way we can use broker receiver. And broker receiver we can use different purpose. Okay, different way we can use that also we are mentioning in detail in these slides. How we create a broker receiver? As we created services, broker receiver also we have to use with the help of broker receiver base class. In the on receive side, we'll get all the information related to that particular event. Okay, and I'm just going to explain you one broker receiver here. See, it's possible. Yeah, it's loaded properly because before session I loaded it. And see here, let me run this application. Okay, this is a broker receiver demo. I hope you can see the screen here. And what I did here, whenever, see here you can see airplane mode. I created this application like this. Once I on this airplane mode, it will play music in background. Okay, let me click this. Anyone can hear any sound? Background, yes or no, please?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So I designed this like this. Means a broadcast receiver is running in background. Means one, it will get the information like this event generated. So once I click again this, it will stop. Okay. So here I use broadcast receiver plus the service. The service already we discussed last slide, like a music application. So same thing I added here in this application, like same service things. Okay, so same service code I added here. same thing, no other difference. And what are the things here? Earlier we added one, two buttons. One is for start and one is for stop. So instead of buttons, I just use this broker receiver. Okay, and here what actually the event, the whenever we click this airplane mode change, that time we'll get one particular event. For that, first I have to register. See here in the main activity, I register here service. Okay, register receiver, and this receiver I register, and the intent filters I will mention that action airplane mode change. Whenever airplane mode change, that time it should need to get some information. So that's it. So I mentioned I register the thing like this, and once it's registered, so if I use this broker receiver, and on the receiver side I will get information about which things are which event occurred and like that. Then I can catch here that particular action. See here, I catch this one with the help of this indent. See here, indent variable is there. These things will reach here, and through the with the help of indent, I'm going to catch the state of that airplane mode. Okay, so here is mentioned is on or off. Is on, it is actually what's happened means I'm just start service, start the music. If it's off, I'm just using stop service. That's it. So the service and broadcast receiver we club together in this application. So that's a broadcast receiver, and different way we can use. You can see in the slide, like directly you can we can register in the programmatically, and also you can register the thing dynamically. So dynamically things we discussed. If you want to register thing in the programmatically, then you have to register in the Android manifest file. See here, manifest file. This is sorry, not open that one. See this, the manifest file you can see is registered clearly. And one more broadcast receiver, if you are planning to register for time zone change. In your case, your system time zone you are going to change. That use time it should notify you. Then you can register like this. See here, time zone change is registered here. So this is static, and another one is dynamic. Two way you can register your broadcast receiver. So that thing also we covered. And next final thing, within 2 minutes I will conclude the session. Don't worry, because I know I took extra time today, because today is the starting time. I had to explain each and everything about activities. That's the thing. SQLite. So finally we are going to reach this SQLite. Our data we will store in database. I hope all of you know about database. Am I correct? You know database, DBMS, database management system.
Yes, sir.
Okay, I hope you know about insert, delete, query operation, like select, update, where clause, join, inner join, left, outer join. It's a common word, isn't it? Correct?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so that's it. Yeah, end thing is related to that only. Means why we use database means we have to store our information. Okay, we have to store and manipulating and retrieving the information with the help of this database. So that's why we are using the database here. SQLite is embedded with Android, so no need to use any extra settings or anything. You can directly use this database in your application. Just you have to call the particular APIs. That's it. Okay. Instead of database, you can use file systems, you can use chat preference and other things. But database is the correct way to store the things, and we can access easily, and we can we can share to someone, and other things is so easy here. It's a structured way. Okay, and here we are using normal relational database, table format. So that's it, and you can learn. I will share you some tips. Okay, some links of particular tutorial, and you can learn about different way how we can use this database and other things. Different way we can use database in Android system. Okay, so normal directly you can use SQLite. Otherwise, top of the SQLite you can use room database. Okay, in this case, if you are using room database, backend you are using SQLite only, but in the top of that you are using one particular library, and it make it easy to use. Okay, why RoomDB? Means compile time verification is not there in direct SQL side. So in the case of RoomDB, we can use that, and it will allow you to use compile time verification. For an example, if you're using a table and that table have 20-25 fields, for particular field name will be class name. So class name CLASS underscore name you are using, and by mistake you use one S, and it not make you any error in the compile time, but sometimes it will make you error in when you're running the particular application. So this type of compile time verification error you can resolve with the help of this RoomDB, and it reduce boilerplate code, and we can use with different architecture components. So that's why we are using Room. I'm not giving an example here. I have example, but the time is almost 10 or 15 minutes more. So that's why I just stopped today's session here. So we explain activity, services, layout, broker receiver, and RoomDB, SQLite also. And today onwards, I mean tomorrow onwards, I will okay. And upcoming days, I will share you today, tomorrow, or like that. I will share you some tips, and these tips will help you to learn more about this particular components. So try to understand more from these tips which we are sharing in our Facebook, and just learn some basics. And I know so many things I just skip, means because of time issue, but I know something you learned here today, at least to create Hello World application. I think that's okay. You are so clear. Next part, okay, surveys, broker receiver, and database. Those things so easy, because if you are okay in base part, which we discuss in the activities side, that's enough for you. Means you can work on other parts slowly in this next week. One more 5 more 6 more days we can learn each and everything with the help of tips. Okay, so today or tomorrow I will post an assignment. That assignment should be to create an activity, one activity, and from that you have to create another activity, and you have to, can you do this? What we did, same thing as an assignment. I hope it's clear for you. You can submit your assignment within 1 or 2 days. So we'll give 5 or 6 days, not a matter, and just try this. And if you have any question, you can ask me, right? Please, I need some input from your side. I just stopped my share.
Hello, sir.
Please.
I want to ask about the SQLite. Yeah. Do we need to be granted permission from the user if you want to store data in SQLite?
Not extra permission or nothing is required. Okay, it's embedded with Android.
Oh, so no need, yeah. Okay, thank you.
Okay, we have data with XML or JSON format. How we can load, read data in Android? Yeah, normally we will get things in Excel format, XML format, or JSON format. We have to extract the data one by one, and we have to update to or insert into that particular field. Okay, this is a normal case. We will get different tutorial related, very interesting thing, and we can we will get all the results from normal case from database, I mean table, and we can convert that to JSON format. That also possible. That coding and that code is available in net, and you will get it. And a very interesting concept. You can do this. No, every week no need to write article in forum, okay, or a medium like that. We will post some article you to learn the basics. Okay, you can refer those articles, or you can explore your site, and you can watch some other YouTube videos or whatever. Anything is fine. But article means next week we will provide an assignment. This week assignment is related Android basic. Next week our assignment should be HMS related. Then you can some kits will discuss here, and it will inform you that you can explore more about this kit, where we can add this, within which scenario we can use these kits. That time you have to write an article about that, and in Medium. That's it. Okay, no other thing. How to submit the assignment, answer to the assignment? Facebook post I will add assignment, And that assignment, as a replay, you can add your screenshot there. If you are interested, you can record screenshot and you can post that as a replay section. Otherwise, only one screen is enough. Anything is fine. Okay, one or two screens about the particular output. You can add in replay section. Any doubt about it? Almost all the day I will try to post you different tips, okay, for your purpose. You can learn from that. Okay, fine. Any other questions from any of your side, please? Okay, some of you can unmute. I just asked some question. Which section you are totally clear and which are not clear? I need that output from your side. I know time limit is there, but again, which part is clear, which is not clear? Anyone can answer here. It's not a matter. You can unmute or we can use chat box.
For me about the HMS toolkit, sir, but I don't know about the cloud debugging. Only that.
Yeah, cloud debugging. Okay, if time is there, give me 1 minute. I will explain you cloud debugging. Anyway, I plan to explain you about next week. But I know that you are so enthusiastic here, so it's no need to wait for next week. For an example, see here. This is our first application which we created. Okay, I need this in cloud debugging. Already I discussed you that file, settings, and plugins. I had to use HMS toolkit and I have to install this. Once it's installed, I have to restart this and I will get this option in my Android Studio. Before that, you will not get this. Okay, after that, click HMS cloud debugging, and already you registered your HMS ID. Then you have to mention that ID here. This is my, okay, see here how I'm doing, and I have to mention my password. After that, I have to log in. So some captcha or something will be there for security reason. Okay, see, once I pass, it will load again, and in authorization side, see here, I click OK button. That's it. Okay, again, see here, logs in successfully. The HMS toolkit homepage will be displayed in 1 second. So that's it. It's loaded. Now you can move to your application. See, this is your application. Can you see? Select remote device option. Anyone, yes or no? Yes or no, please?
Yes, can see.
Yeah. So it's not loaded. Again, you have to come to HMS and press cloud debugging. It will load. Okay. Some cases it will not first. In that case, you have to click HMS again and you click cloud debugging. So once it's loaded, see here devices. This device is available for you. So different lab, Hong Kong. This is Hong Kong lab. If you need something from Mexico, you will get some devices. Otherwise, Singapore lab is also possible. So different filter resolution, different EMUI version, and different option is available. You can reserve a device is also possible. If you would like to run this one, you can just use run option. Just see here, use run. Okay. Then the device will load here as an emulator. The remote device, a real device. Okay, see here is running. So this is a HMS device. So we can use this for testing. Okay, if you have any issues in your console or you just use sometimes you think that okay my console is not running, sorry my virtual device is not running, then you can use this HMS device. See here device name is mentioned here and click next and enable it for analytic option and run option. Run this. See here running. You can see this device name, each and everything. So it's going to install and see. Hello TTS. Go to second. Running here. Is it clear?
Clear, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yeah. So if you are comfortable, this week onwards you can use HMS toolkit instead of normal, our normal virtual device. Okay. Any others, please? We can wind up within 1 or 2 minutes. If you have any question, that also we can answer here, and we'll finish. We'll stop this today's session. No. Wrong with the audio. Audio actually I played. I think just I use 2 applications. One is for only for audio. Another, I think. I think he is asking something about. Okay, leave it. Audio is normalized. Fine. Okay, and I just explained services and broker receiver. I use 2 applications. One application because of some internal network issues not loaded. Same like what I explained in the broker receiver. So no other difference. I use 2 button also. That's it. Okay. So we'll share some tips. Try to learn these things from that. Okay, fine. Any other questions? Any other questions? Any other doubt? Okay, so I hope you can submit assignment. You can create an activity, and from first activity to second activity you can move. Clear? With the help of button and listener. Sure? Yeah, I need that. I need one more thing. The way we are discussing here, I have to reduce the pace. Is it fast? Then next week onwards I will try to reduce. If something is the sorry from my end, means I have to cover so many topics here. That's why in between I just things I explain it fast. So anyway, okay, thank you. I think pace is okay for some sites. I don't know all of your side how it's. Anyway, thanks for your cooperation and for your attendance. And I think today is very interesting, and all of you are cooperated, all of you interacted very well. I'm so happy about your side, and we hope all of your side will get a good result here, and all of you can submit application and all the assignments, and we'll meet next week. And thank you so much. Thank you all. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mr.
Thank you, sir.
Nithin.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Yeah. Bye. Anything else you can interact. Okay, so yeah.
Okay.
Thank
See you
you.
next week, sir.
Thank you, sir.